Hey guys, and welcome back to our YouTube channel, Discover Charlotte, where we're gonna help you do just that. Whether you're looking to relocate to Charlotte, North Carolina, or you're already a local of the Queen City and just looking to learn a little bit more about the city that you live in, we're glad you're here. Make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to our video to stay up to date when we release new videos. Today, we are here in the lovely town of Matthews in Charlotte, North Carolina. So let's get into it. So you're probably wondering why I'm here on this railroad. Well, I wanted to show you what started it all here in Matthews, North Carolina. Matthews was founded back in the 1800s as this sleepy little rail town. And fun fact, it's still an active railroad today. So Matthews, North Carolina is located in the southeast corner of Charlotte, North Carolina. A few interesting things about it is, it was originally founded in the 1800s, like I said, as this small little town, which has grown to one of the top 5 suburbs to live in Charlotte, North Carolina. So it is still inside of that like 485 loop, that beltway, but it is technically considered its own town. So if you live in Matthews, typically you're going to be in that 28205 zip code. And you're gonna get to put Matthews, North Carolina on your address, and then your property taxes are also going to be different other than if you lived in Charlotte, but you're still, for the most part, going to be in Mecklenburg County. Okay, so we are here outside of one of my favorite coffee shops here in Charlotte, right here, Brakeman's Coffee. It is right in the heart of downtown Matthews, right on North Trade Street. So we're gonna go stop in, we're gonna get something cold to drink because it is quite hot out here this morning. But this is definitely one of a go-to favorite. It looks like it's this little gem. As you can see, they've got some really good outdoor seating. They've got some space in the back as well. The inside kind of feels like an old home that was remodeled to be a coffee shop. I will say, while it feels like a local hidden gem, it is in fact local and everybody knows about it. So if you're looking to work here or have a meeting here, I definitely recommend giving yourself some time to find a table because it does sometimes get busy in there. But let's go check it out. Okay, so just got a pick-me-up from Brakeman's Coffee. And we're just walking down the downtown here in Matthews, North Carolina. And I mean, we've got restaurants on every end. We've got 105 Cigar Straight over here. If you'd like to grab a cigar and sit inside or even outside, depending on it. But we're about to come up on one of my personal favorite places. Seaboard here, Seaboard Tap Room and Wine Bar. They're not open right now, unfortunately, because I would definitely take y'all in there to go check it out. But here at Seaboard, they do, so as you know, Charlotte is huge on craft breweries and local beers. So Seaboard is just that, but also they are a wine bar for those of you who don't maybe want a craft beer. And one of my favorite parts about them is they have an inside and outside space. They also have delicious wood roast, whatever, oven baked pizzas or whatever it is. But they're so good, a really, really good place just to come. They do live music, they do trivia. You can also host like private events there. But another really positive thing about Matthews is, even though for a downtown area, you do have lots of public parking here, as you can see. So they do make it really easy for you. You can park along the streets, you can park in any of these parking lots. It's also really close to a lot of other things. So if you're kind of out like at a store or something and you want to park and just walk over here and grab lunch, definitely doable for that. So yeah, again, this was founded back in the 1800s. So it is kind of that historic downtown spot that you typically don't think that you get in a city. But here it is, Charlotte. You're in Charlotte. Okay, so what is the big draw to Matthews, North Carolina? Well, what started in the 1800s as the sleepy rail town quickly became one of the top 5 favorite suburbs to live in here in Charlotte, North Carolina. Its population is now just under 30,000. Wow. And really what draws people here, aside from this amazing downtown, guys, it's so cute here. We're here a little bit earlier in the morning, so not a lot of places are open right now, but trust me, once it gets to lunch hour, you're gonna see all these places just packed with people enjoying their time. But we've got a wide variety of schools here, so whether you're looking for public, private, charter schools, we have a wide variety here, and they're all relatively well rated. I always recommend like cross-referencing them. I use greatschools.org, but make sure if you're moving for schools, make sure you definitely hop online and cross-reference them. But you've got the schools here, you've got the sense of community. I mean, you've got these old buildings, you've got new things coming in frequently. You also have a lot of parks here. So we've got Squirrel Lake Park. We've got Stumptown Park, which on the summers, they always do a lot of like, I think it's called Bites and Brews Festival, but they always have like a concert series. It's really dog friendly, kid friendly. They have food trucks and vendors come out, and just a really nice evening to spend your way with your family, outside, with your neighbors. The communities here are all very family friendly. Most of them will have an HOA or some sort of a community pool or clubhouse. So again, just creates that good sense of community here in the area. So aside from community, things to do, and schools, you have the accessibility. So Matthews really is built into its own little ecosystem here. You have everything you could possibly want and need, but it's about a 30-minute drive from Charlotte International Airport. It's about a 15-minute drive to South Park, all depending on traffic. You're really close to Monroe if you want something a little bit more quieter, something more rural. And aside from the local businesses here that you see in downtown Matthews, you've got all of your conveniences like Target, Harris Teeter, Aldi, Lidl, Home Depot, Home Goods, you name it, they have it here for your weekend to-do list. So it really does have everything you want. It's accessible. It's a good just way to spend a weekend. So let's go take a look. So all of these shops here in the downtown Matthews area really are like ma and pa locally owned shops. We've got the Beauty Box Salon, we've got Stumptown Station. We just passed some really old hardware stores. We actually have something up here that's really cool, one of my favorite places. It is a consignment shop that actually employs and I believe gives back to a foundation for people that, or children that have Down syndrome. So it's called Zab's Place. It's here at North Trade and North John Street. It's one of my favorite places just because of what it represents. But again, places like this right here in downtown Matthews. So we've talked about why people come to Matthews. We've talked about the history of Matthews, things to do in Matthews. We've explored downtown a little bit, but let's talk real estate. So here in Matthews, your primary is going to be 28105 as your zip code. It can spill into a 104 zip code, but for the most part, if you're looking at Matthews, that's where you're going to be. Your average price point for a single family home, kind of like the ones that you see here, are going to get you around 520. Most homes in Matthews are built in the 80s to early 2000s. We do have some newer construction coming in. Those lots are going to be a little bit smaller, but you can still find some here in that 500 range. So let's go take a look inside this house. We are again right inside the heart of Matthews. We're just a few miles from downtown. Let's go. Okay, so this is a pretty standard home here for the Matthews area. This is just over 3,000 square foot. This home is listed right at that 600 price point. The average price point here is a little bit lower. You're looking at average of 520 for a single family home. So this is in a community not far away from downtown. You've got about a quarter of an acre. Again, we're looking at about 3,000 square foot, listed at about 600. Okay guys, so that wraps up our tour here in Matthews. Again, this house might not be the best representation. In my opinion, is a little bit higher than what it should be for the amount of updates that is needed. But for the most part, you're gonna get a single family home. Average square footage here is about 2,500 square foot. Again, average price point is about that 520. You do have areas where you can get new construction townhomes for lower than that. You do have some areas of ranch style homes that are going to be about that 1,500 price point square footage that are going to be a lower price, older homes. You also have areas that are going to have larger lots of custom homes. So you do have a variety of options here, and there is housing for everybody, really. So I hope you found this video helpful. If you liked it, again, don't forget to subscribe to that button. And if you are looking to relocate to the Charlotte area or looking just to make a purchase or a sell here in the area, reach out to our team. We can help you go from North to South Carolina. Give us a call. Talk to you soon.